day 20 of trying to pay off my debt using TikTok.
After I maxed out the cards that my husband left me, I did decide to get a couple loans out on my husband's name.
I don't want to forget. I don't like being late. You can never get on the phone with these stupid student loan people.
Then that course, baby, just let me know that I spend more than I bring in. So I closed all my credit card accounts.
It's not my responsibility.
She's struggling with it now.
I don't have anything left. I shouldn't be in debt at 26 years old.
It's not just your spending that's keeping you stuck. It's the way the system's built. You make the minimum payments on your credit card every single month, but your balance doesn't move. Let's talk about it. It's not just your spending that's keeping you stuck. It's the way the system's built. Every time you make a minimum payment, the bank grabs at whatever interest is first and then leaves whatever crumbs are left to pay off the actual debt.
Well, that's how minimum payment works. You know, they're going to get their money first. How old are you? It's like she just now found out about a credit card.
That's why it feels like you've been throwing money into a black hole. You're looking at your statement like, I just paid $200. Why did my balance only drop by $17? It's because they designed it that way and they profit off of your patience. Want out? Make your first payment and then make another payment of like $20 days after that. That second payment hits straight at the principal and they hate that. You don't need to be rich to win. You just have to stop playing by their rules. Follow for more ways to flip the game.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. You're trying to help, but you said it like you were 7 years old. I'm not trying to play you. I know you may see this video, but it's facts. This is constructive criticism. Your next one, you may do better.
Hey, y'all, baby. I done went missing for a little minute, baby. I ain't been on here, y'all. And I just left y'all hanging. I just told y'all all that stuff and just went ghost. But, y'all, I'm going to come up on here and talk about bankruptcy real quick because I had so many questions about that. Now, to take it back, I knew I was supposed to get laid off from my job, okay? So I got good credit. I'm talking about like 750, 760. Like, I'm up in there. Like, I'm doing good in life. I knew I was supposed to get laid off. I could not afford this truck payment. So I'm like, I'm going to let truck go. I ran off, got me a car. It's a 2025 Kia K4. That's what I went to go get. So in the midst of me already getting this car, just to let the truck go back, they was like, girl, you know, they're just going to come after you with the remaining amount that you got left. Like, they can garnish your wages and stuff in the future. I'm like, no. And then at this point, that's when bankruptcy came into pictures. I filed chapter 7, y'all. So after filing chapter 7, basically I had to pay like $1,400 to start the process. I paid my attorney. I had to turn in pay stubs. I had to do, what else did I do? I had to turn in bank statements, and I think that was just about it. I had to take some courses. Lord have mercy, I had to take a budgeted course. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Within that course, baby, just let me know that I spend more than I bring in. So I closed all my credit card accounts. I closed my...
So you had to get a course to find that out. This is an issue, guys. This is what's happening. She got a course that told her she spends more than she brings in. I could have told you that for free. The overconsumption crisis is at an all-time high. They're taking courses to find out they're overconsuming.
A checking account. I put Progressive on there. They sent me a letter in the mail the other day. I got court, y'all. I got to get on a Zoom meeting. Baby, I said, oh, I get to finally see everybody in person because everything's been over phone, or I just log into the website and do what I'm told. So I'm like, okay. So, y'all, it done hit my credit. So keep in mind, I wasn't paying my bills. I missed my truck payment, this and that. So it dropped my credit score down to like 4 something. The lowest I ever seen it. Now keep in mind, when I went to go get that car, it was like 750. I'm like, okay, that's how I'm able to get the car. Okay, cool. Fast forward, then hit my credit, y'all. My credit score went up like 195 points. So like now I'm back in the 600 club. But of course I don't have no credit card, no bank account. I tried to open up a checking account. Baby, they said real quick, nah, baby, we see you owe these people. So no. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, so I just got to go to the meeting. I really don't know what we're going to be talking about. But yeah, so I'm going to have to come up. I'm going to be more consistent and update y'all.
I get she's trying to be a person that helps people out with finances. That's the angle she's going for. That's what happens. They get in debt, then they go on TikTok and they become specialists. You see it all the time. Oh, yeah, I had bad debt. Now I'm a specialist. I can show you what to do because I did it. Now it's kind of true, right? A specialist had to have been through it, but a lot of times specialists don't go through it because they already know, right? Like specialists don't get a bunch of debt. There's a lot of specialists I know around these parks. You ladies know them as well. They're men. Because when you're with a man, what does he tell you? Look, I'm not trying to put it. I'm just being real. Don't spend that. You know you don't got that money. Oh no, that won't happen because you'll be expecting him to pay that. But when you're in a real relationship, men tell you all the time, be real now. What happened? You said, oh, I don't need a man. This is the problem.
Put bills in my name, Mom. You always
I
asking
have
me
to
for
pay
money.
the bills. Your
But
daddy
you
ain't
work.
never did shit.
But you work. Where
Okay,
does the
but I'm
money
a
go
single
when you
mother.
work?
But
You're
I'm a
single
single
mom.
mother. And
It's not my responsibility.
She's struggling with
I
it
don't have
now.
anything left. I shouldn't be in debt at 26 years old.
but that's why you're
You're
gonna go to
supposed to
college
be
and get an
supporting me.
education.
I can't.
You see this irresponsible. She wants to hit her mother. You see that look in her eye? She wants to strike her mother, but she can't. Man, this is wild.
I have to take care of all
Look
of you
at it.
guys.
It's not my
and I have to make sure that you
responsibility.
guys are being fed and there's a roof over your head and you have shoes.
It's not my responsibility to
So I
take
put
care
stuff in
of
your
the
name.
family. It's not my responsibility.
She's
I
struggling
don't
with it
have
now.
anything left. I shouldn't be in debt at 26 years old.
But that's why you're
You're
gonna go to
supposed
college
to be
and get an
supporting me.
education.
I can't pay for college.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Well,
you
Oh, you,
can.
tell her, tell her.
You can get federal grants and everything.
Federal grant. You got a federal grant?
Yeah,
My
it's hard to get federal grants.
My point. My
They-
point.
tell her.
And you still asking me for money. You still asking me for money.
Degenerate. Your mother's a degenerate. You know that, right?
Every week. I gotta pay this. I gotta pay it. You still asking me for money. What would you do if I wasn't here? What would you do
This
if I
is
wasn't
wrong.
here? What would you be doing?
Can we go in the store now? I need something to eat. Can you buy me something to eat?
This has to be a joke. I know somebody saw this video before. Tell me it's a joke, right? This has to be a joke. Look at it. Audrey's mother racks up debt and ruins daughter's credit. Like somebody, I didn't research it. Somebody researched that and said, Jay, it was a joke. They pulling jokes. They pull jokes all the time. Because to act like that, her friend came out of nowhere and said, you can't just do that to her. But this is a joke. This is not real. Seriously, it's not. But this is why guys are making the moves they're making. Why?
Does not know that we are currently $500,000 in debt because of me. Now, my husband and I have been married for only 6 years. This man met me and I was working 3 jobs. I was having a really hard time, but whenever him and I actually got married, he told me that he would take me out of work and he would make sure that
I have $1 million in debt.
I was spoiled. That's exactly what happened until I kind of went overboard and started spending a lot of money. Because my husband does travel for work, he thought it was a good idea that he get me a credit/debit card that I could use whenever I needed anything. I was very excited. At first, it was, the basics, groceries, paying bills, paying the mortgage, paying whatever I needed to pay. And then I got really bored and I started spending money on bags, clothes, jewelry, makeup, a lot of things that I didn't really need, but I kind of felt like I kind of did. After I maxed out the cards that my husband left me, I did decide to get a couple loans out on my husband's name. They were not in my name, just my husband's name. And
he knows about it. He has to know about it. Unless she gave them her number, then he doesn't know. He probably doesn't do regular credit checks, but man, he has to know, right? Tell me this is a joke. Somebody do research on this. My husband doesn't know that we are $500,000 in debt. Tell me this lady does joke. She's a comedian. Ha 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 ha. Now, I don't know what the husband is thinking. I'm looking at her hair, right? She had to have been dressing like this before you got married to her. A girl with hair like this. Let me let it go.
And sadly, all of that money, within a couple months, it was completely gone. I would ask my husband for more money. He would ask me, you know, what did you do with X amount of money that I gave you? There was a lot of money there. And I would just come up with bullshit saying that my family was sick or something happened and I needed to spend the money. My husband loved me. He believed me and he gave me more money. My husband then decided to cut me off because he said that I was spending way too much money. I decided to get more loans out. Okay, because I am not going to be at home bored, not being able to spend money.
Bored?
That's not a way to live. So I did get more loans out and I did put them in my husband's name. I then asked, you know, family members for money. I said that my husband would pay them back. And so eventually it got to the $500,000 debt. My husband doesn't know. He still doesn't know that everything's in his name and he has to repay it back, obviously, because I don't work. How am I supposed to repay everything back? What I can do is either confess to my husband, come clean, tell him everything that's been going on and apologize, or I can just walk away from the marriage.
What?
Because I really do not want to repay all of that back. I don't feel like I'm in a place where I can actually work and repay all of the debt that I put my husband in.
Nah, this is a joke. Like, you said I should leave the marriage? Are you married to an old man? Like, this is crazy. I can't believe it. That's why I said it with the mom. I'm saying it with her too. This is a joke that's not funny. It has to be. And what is the man thinking? A girl with pink hair. What is she, Dora the Explorer? Get the backpack. Okay. You can lead the way. Right. She's doing Dora the Explorer. Okay. I'm going to find a coat. Come on, guys. Come with me on a journey. Like, what? And this man, he has to know he has that debt. If this is real, he has to know. And if he doesn't know, that's his fault. But you with someone young with pink hair, do a regular credit check. Seriously.
$1.28 trillion.
That's why.
This is partially driven by buy now, pay later platform, which baffles me because we don't classify shopping addiction as a real addiction. Instead, we call women shopaholics, almost like it's a personality quirk. We make it a meme. We call it the rise in cute debt.
Cute debt.
Fashion just ran a piece on this about how the industry is incentivized to trigger compulsive buying. Think scarcity drops, limited editions, one-click checkouts, the pastels that come with Afterpay to make it look cute. But what frustrates me most about this is that women just get labeled as shopaholics, as people that like to engage in retail therapy. We don't ask what's driving it. We don't ask what it feels like to make that purchase and the dopamine hit that happens. Instead, we just coin her as being irrational or irresponsible.
I've literally gotten so many anonymous confessions from women telling me that they are in consumer debt, they have good debt payoff plans, and they're still stuck in the guilt of how much they've spent on consumerism. And I think there's two parts to this. There's the accountability piece where women are actually paying off their consumer debt. They're actually learning about personal finance because no one taught them how to do that. But at the same time, we need to acknowledge that these platforms like Klarna and Afterpay, they are extremely predatory. They're making it as frictionless and convenient as possible for you to get that cute Cezanne sweater for 4 cute installment payments. Shopping is an emotional experience. It fills something. It's control. It's dopamine. It's the feeling of choosing yourself for once, especially for women. The first problem to tackle isn't the spending. It's first asking, why is someone spending this way? What is that spending fulfilling for them? That's a conversation that we never have, and it's actually literally costing the US $1 trillion.
And something that comes close to actually having these conversations is the shopping addiction subreddit. They actually create a space that is safe for you to talk about shopping addiction recovery, something that I feel is so shamed to talk about because no one actually recognizes this as an actual issue. Money Whispers started with stories like this, and we are creating a space without the shame, without the judgment, and without the jargon to actually talk about money. So if you're looking for a space to share your anonymous confessions about money without any of the shame and judgment that comes along with it, follow along because we are just getting started on that conversation.
Yeah. This is something that everybody knows, right? And guys know this. Guys, this is nuts. This is why men choose the things they choose. They're choosing not to be in relationships because of this. Who wants this? The rise of cute debt? The rise of cute debt. You're not even cute. They're buying makeup to fake it. They're faking cute.
Stage of full-blown crash out. I'm literally crashing out. Last month I set up auto pay because I don't want to forget. I don't like being late. You can never get on the phone with these stupid student loan people.
This is terrifying. The creator goes on to talk about how she's $90,000 in debt. And the loan has only actually gone up since then. And it's all because she has a 17% interest rate. At the rate she's going right now, it's going to take her over 38 years to pay off this loan. Wow. And somewhere around $690,000. So what can she do? The solution is actually really easy. There is a reason why federal loan servicers like Navient keep putting you on waiting for hours and don't notify you about any issue that you're having. When you struggle more, they make more money. So after we typed her debt information into this sheet, it instantly showed us the 3 strategies to get her out of it.
All right. This man is giving her advice how to get out of debt. And the wild thing, I just talked about it earlier. What do men do? Come with solutions. What do? Come with problems. And what everybody's starting to realize, this is a problem, a big one.
Every possible avenue in order for us to get out of debt and to keep our horses for our girls. New here, my name is Casey. I'm a 30-year-old mom to 2 feral farm girls who also works from home full time, and I own a farm.
Now, this video is titled The Cost Living Crisis, right? They're causing a cost. They're making their life a crisis. They're making it worse. That's why they can't afford to live. This is nuts.
Full time. We have chickens, goats, turkeys, and horses. Also dogs and cats. And I am on here. I'm at $58,000 worth of
$58,000 worth of debt. Why would you have horses for your girls? You can't afford them.
credit card debt and personal loans. That does not include $75,000 worth of student loans, which I'm just accepting that I'll never get rid of. And I am on here trying to make some extra income so I can pay down some of that debt so we can keep our life the way that it is and we don't have to keep struggling. We currently have 2 horses, and I would love to keep them both. There are some things coming up with Chai, my personal horse, and I have to make some decisions. And I'm really hoping that it will all work out for us. I will go into that more on my other page if you're interested in the horses, but I am just trying to get into whatever programs I can get into on here, talk about my debt journey, how I got into debt, doing this work to try to get out of debt, because I don't care what anybody says.
Sorry, I'm not gonna cut it off anymore. Another girl trying to make money, talk about her debt journey. Nobody cares. You're going into debt because you're not responsible.
Recording a video, editing it, getting it up, engaging, doing all the things you need to do in order to grow on this app to monetize is an entire job itself.
Wow.
Like, this is a full-time job. I don't care what anybody says. You got to do all this work, and sometimes it's for nothing. It's for nothing. It doesn't go viral. People don't like it. It's like you do all this work and it may or may not hit. So it's a chance to gamble. Just want y'all to know that there's a lot of work that goes behind these videos that you see on your FYP. But anyway, if you want to follow along my journey, I'm sarcastic as hell. I'm heavily medicated. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just kind of on here winging it. Yeah, if that tickles your fancy, like, share, comment, follow, repost. Reposting really helps. And I will get into how I got into all this debt in the next one.
What? Yeah. You know, you'll get some followers. You'll get a bunch of females who love to see each other be irresponsible, right? Oh no, girl, you okay? That's what they do. Oh, you're a 10. So what, you're drowning in debt? That man you got should be helping you pay. You got kids, right? Tell him to call for some dollars. Is he desperate? Go get a desperate man. What he won't do, another man will. You drowning in debt. You shouldn't be drowning. He should be your life preserver. Come on now. What else, guys? Come on, give me some more. I know you guys got some more. Give me some more down in the comments, right? Some drowning in debt thing. Your man should be your life preserver. Your man should be your safety net. You shouldn't be drowning. He should be flying you up in an airplane so you can't drown. Even if the plane falls, you can float on it. Like, come on now.
Day 20 of trying to pay off my debt using TikTok. Day 20 of trying to pay off my debt using TikTok.
Another one.
Forget today. It might be late, but I did not forget. Ignore the air conditioner. It is very loud, but it is hot in here. Anywho, I'm still at $2.96 toward my 19,000 something credit card debt. It is in my bio, the correct amount. But anymore, I kind of lost track of what the actual amount is. I just know I'm going to pay it off. And it's going to take a while, but that's okay. I need y'all's help though. Do all the things on this side. I can't really say like what to do, but y'all know what to do because TikTok
Give me some money.
will take it down. Anywho, help me out. Like I said, do all the things. The comment for today, let's see. What is your favorite color? My favorite color, well, I have two. Pink and teal. Those are my two favorite colors. They've been my favorite colors forever. So tell me what your favorite color is in the comments. Make sure it is at least 9 words so this video gets pushed out even more. Anyway, have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow.
Man, they're in debt, and then they're hoping to make it on social media. Let me tell you, ladies, something. To do social media and make it, you have to love what you're doing. Like, don't insult people that do this for a living or that do it with a passion, right? When you have no passion, who's gonna watch you? You may get 1,000 people to watch, but you're not gonna go to 100, 200. You gotta constantly make content, and then you have to make content on different platforms. Are you ready? I don't think so.
The excessive debt they racked up in college.
Okay, I think being in debt is just so hard lately. And I think it's really hard in this society because people are so judgmental. I feel like you don't get it until you're in it. And it sucks when you're in it. Like, I hate being in debt so much. I have credit card debt, I have a personal loan, and I have my car loan. And I think...
And here's the thing. I have to go with what I have seen in real life. And car loans... When women got out of college, when I was in school and they got their first car, they would always buy cars they can't afford. They would get a loan. And a lot of them owned their cars. So they really didn't have to.
We just make bad decisions. I've made bad decisions. I've got shitty hands. There's just multitude of reasons for it. But I think people are just so judgmental.
The worst part about overcoming a problem is the time you wasted when you could have just dealt with that problem.
So a couple months ago, I made a video on here about my credit card debt payoff journey. I've paid off about $20,000 of credit card debt this year, and I haven't really done an update on it or really continued it for a number of reasons. One, and I know a lot of people who have been in debt can relate to this, I hold and harbor a lot of shame related to my debt, and
A lot of shame related to your debt. Well, see, the thing is, because I can tell, all of you feel shame, but you're not shameful enough because you wouldn't be here talking about it, right? See, let me tell you the difference. Men feel shame right now, right? To where a man can't get on the internet. Some guys do, but most men don't get on the internet and say, "Oh, I'm in debt. Oh, feel sorry for me. Watch me. This is my struggle views." Like, that doesn't work. Because men know people want to see success. Some people like, to see people sulk, but that's all it is. It's just sulking. I'm struggling. Me, myself, I don't like it. But I guess you ladies can make it. There is a whole host of you on the internet, and a whole host of you that are going through it, and a whole host of you that will continue to go through it. Why? Because you will, oh, it's okay, girl, until the sun comes up and you're dead broke with nowhere to go.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But this is your reality.
Welcome to your future.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.